once began as a test for man has turned into a fury of pulling power. From air-launching monster trucks to the quest for speed and time, the unlimited matching of wheels and motors has sent us spinning into the world of wheel power, power-packed motorsports. It's the excitement of power that puts man on the edge and the quest for victory that takes him over.
Armstrong, and today on Willpower, we're going to be bringing you all type of motorsports action. It's going to be brought to you by the S10 division of Chevrolet. We're going to be showing you monster trucks leaping high in the sky. We got some fantastic mud races coming your way. Of course, being in California, you know we got to be showing you some of the bossest, baddest lowriders in the country. Stay tuned, and we'll be bringing you all the action when we come back.
While the Mudboggers are getting ready for their first round, let's take a stroll through the Chevy S10 contestants and see if we can pick the winners.
Well, you didn't have to walk too far to find out who the winners were in Santa Clara Fairgrounds in San Jose, California. They were literally everywhere. See what I mean?
Over $25,000 will be divided up among 700 contestants. Awards include Best Overall 91 S10, Best Overall 4x4, Best Overall Sport Truck, Best Graphics, Best Daily Driver, and on and on. With contestants from all over the West Coast competing, it will be quite a shootout. Meanwhile, let's join Army for the first round in Class 5 mud drags, sanctioned by NMRA.
Well, hello, my name's Army Armstrong, and welcome to the infield of San Jose Speedway. The infield, if you will, the world-famous San Jose Mile. We've been outside looking at some of the prettiest trucks in America in the S10 lowrider and street truck competition. We're going to come inside for some heads-up racing, mud racing, Class 5. Now, real quick, we're going to explain to you what you're going to be seeing are 6 finalist trucks. They've already qualified to get to this point in eliminations. Each of those 6 trucks are going to make 2 shots in this Class 5 division. Class 5 division is basically a run-what-you-brung situation. You're going to be seeing nitrous oxide vehicles, light, super bodies, all types of trick things, but the trick in this class is actually what kind of a tire you run on a vehicle. Class 5 is limited to a DOT, Department of Transportation, highway tire that's been modified by each driver for his own personal needs. I think you're going to like the class. Stay tuned. You're going to see 6 rocket rides times 2 to find out who is number 1 in San Jose. First vehicle we're going to see today is a young man that we had a chance to witness a few weeks ago down in L.A. It's a 49 Willis, goes by the name of the Gladiator. The gentleman's name, Mason Snow. So everybody's going to be watching Mason. He'll draw the number 1 draw in the number 1 lane. Draws number 1. Let's see what kind of time he's going to turn. Gladiator in the program a little bit bumpy, working a left lane. His first shot was a 409, Mason Snow. In this sport, you got 2 shots, 1 shot out of each lane. However, Bad to the Bone is coming after him now. This guy's definitely a charger. Bad to the Bone, good name for the vehicle. Willis sheet metal on a homemade chassis. Chevrolet for horsepower injected with nitrous oxide. Punches the button. He's strong in the program with a 368, and the crowd goes crazy. Right now, a Toyota comes out of the Lone Star State. Goes by the name of the Texas Hurricane. The body style on the entry sheet is a Toyota, but you can look at it, and now the Toyota rolled off the assembly line and looked like gap. When he wanted horsepower, he went the Chevrolet route. Let's see what he's going to do. The 200 feet track is what they're trying to get the quickest time of the day on. Not able to get up on top. That's going to take a lot of time away from him. 5.397 for the Hurricane. He'll have to go much quicker. What he's going to have to do is get on top of the mud. You got to be basically like skipping a rock. Coming out right now, a great name for a racing vehicle. How about this? John Harmon, they call him the Kamikaze Kid. It's going to be a 1966 Jeep short wheelbase. This vehicle comes out with basically the shortest wheelbase in the class. So let's see what the Kamikaze Kid's going to do. 1966 Jeep, white, red and blue graphics on the side, rolls into the lane. Oh, when he wants to, he's up on a berm, takes a shot. Hey, he's not going to like to run, but I love it. The Kamikaze Kid, you see where the name came from. That'll be a disqualification run, I believe. Wild Bosco, the name of this vehicle. We had a chance to see him a few weeks ago down in Los Angeles. Mark Semper doing it driving. Again, we're talking about the wheelbase. I want you to notice a couple of different things. The driver sitting in the middle. The all-aluminum body is listed as a Chevrolet. 87-year model, they call it, but basically it's a hand-built body. I want you to notice the cut in the tires. The rear tire, the bars in the tires are cut straight across. In the front tire, the bars are cut at about a 30 to 35 degree angle. Basically what they want is the front to pull straight and the back to track straight. That's why the tires are actually cut different. Like any form of motorsports, tires are so important. You hear people talk about stagger, tire size, and all this kind of stuff. Mud racing is no different at this level. Your tires can make or break you. Wild Bosco throttles out big time. 3:36. Makes him quick time of the day. Now, that run could actually win the competition. But remember, in this sport, since we're bringing you the top 6 in the class, you're going to get to see those top 6 make 2 runs apiece. Rich Minch is coming out now. Driver rolls into the lane now. Rich goes to the far lane. Right now, again, I want you to look at the tires. It's so very important in the sport. We talked to you a moment ago about them. The angle cut on the front, the straight bars on the rear. He purges the nitrous system like an old steam engine, I tell you. Got a full head of steam. Let's see what's going to happen. Cross up, back pedaling, and then pushes the big end. 4.12, a 4.12 gets him in the program, but the pressure goes on everybody as Wild Bosco sits in the driver's seat with the 3:36. Coming out now, first truck in the second round will be Mason Snow. Now, Mason strong in the program at a 4:09. However, at this point in time, 3:66 or better is the only thing that counts. Anything slower than that's not going to work. He'll roll the line. The early model Willis, green in color. Again, first shot, second round. This is where you lay all the cards on the table. Let's see if Mason can better his position. Class 5, this is what it's all about. Basically, unless it's quicker than a 3:36, it goes for naught. That's the case here. He goes a 4:21. A 4:09 was quick in the first round. In this sport, you got 2 shots, 1 shot out of each lane. He goes on the trailer. Wild Bosco is the man staying in the lead with a 3:36. However, Bad to the Bone is coming after him now. This particular vehicle, 3200's out of the lead. He's heading to number 2 spot. Let's see if he can bump up. A Willis sheet metal on a homemade chassis. Chevrolet 4 horsepower injected with nitrous oxide. Hooks it big time. And the crowd goes crazy. Driver's okay. All the safety paraphernalia work for him. He's in good shape. He's just heading the wrong way in San Jose. Love the name of these vehicles, Wild Bosco. You know you got to be in California to pick up names like that. Wild Bosco, your leader, 3:36. San Jose is where we are today. Class 5. DOT legal tires have been modified by the drivers for their own need. Wild Bosco, your leader. You get the okay? I'm impressed. He does not do it. He goes a 3:47, so his first time is the quickest for him and also the quickest for the field. He's looking awfully good at this particular time. Well, the drama's starting to build in San Jose, California. This is a scenario. A little one-on-one. 3:36 is quick time. That's Wild Bosco. However, he's got to dodge one more bullet. Who does he have to dodge? The man that took all the marbles in L.A., Rich Minch. He'll be coming out next. 3:36 is the magic time. Let's see if Minch can bump him off. He's coming out now. get up on top of the mud. 3:36 will stand as your quick time of the afternoon. The winner's name in San Jose, Wild Bosco. Mark Semper with a 3:36 takes the win in San Jose, California. Mark, the 3:36 came in the first round. You didn't really have to run the second round. Why did you come back in and do that?
Well, Army, I was trying to tune my car to go as fast as I can for the rounds later this afternoon, so I'm just trying to make all the passes I can and make my car run as fast as I can.
You guys have to make 2 runs. You have to make 1 run out of each lane. Is there a lane difference? I mean, do you drive different in the left lane and right lane? And another thing, I'm going to make a long question here. You don't get a chance to hot lap or to qualify in this mud. What do you look for in a lane when you go out?
Well, I look for the least amount of ruts as possible, and I look for the best line I can get. And when I get up to the staging line, I always try and find the best mud to get my tires to get the best traction. The whole race is in the start.
What constitutes best mud?
Well, a thick, loamy clay is really usually the best. Something you can really get a lot of bite into your tires with. A real hard pack is the worst.
You know, it's really amazing. In any form of motorsport, they got their own technology. And old Wild Bosco here is telling us the big lingo in mud racing. A 3:36 takes the win in San Jose. The kid out of Fresno is the one that takes that win. We're going to go outside now and check on some lowriders, some customs, and the show and shine portion. We've seen mud racing. Let's go look at some candy colors now.
From Pacific Bell. Let's say it's a better solution. Call 1-800-273-7000.
Even though the official vehicle is the S10 pickup by Chevrolet, all manufacturers are welcome to participate. I want to congratulate all the guys and gals that are here. Nice job.
We're back in San Jose for the second half of the Northern California Street Truck and 4x4 Nationals. 6 of the most awesome monster trucks in the world will be competing for the title of California World Champion. Side-by-side competition on the double endurance course. While the monsters are completing their time trials, let's join Army on stage in the show arena for competition of a different kind. Certainly living up to its reputation as the capital of beautiful women. And when you get a lineup like this, how can you lose? Meanwhile, the monster trucks are about ready for their part in the show. So let's join Army at trackside.
As much as we are here at San Jose, we've seen some of the greatest mud racing in the country. The show and shine outside. We're just coming back in the infield. We've been outside looking at the show and shine as we get ready for the monster truck lineup. Where we're going to be bringing in now are the 6 quickest monster trucks. Stay tuned for the second half. The half dozen are coming your way. Talk about an ironic twist of fate. Look at this in the first round. 2 of the bad boy Fords go head-to-head. John Moore, closest to us out of Tennessee. He'll be going up against Patterson in a Bigfoot vehicle. But one of the big gun Fords will not make it past the first round. 2 old pros, kind of like 2 old bulldogs just staring each other down. So when they both go into the lane, I guarantee you, neither one of them are going to blink. Blinking this game is over. Takes the win. John Moore ran him hard, but Bigfoot advances to the next round. Back to the starting line. We've got the troublemaker coming out of Wyoming. This is Mike Peterson. This kid is making a name for himself on his California tour. Down at L.A., he really impresses. Up here at San Jose in Northern California, he has impressed us again. Now, he's going up against a new kid on the block, Thomas and the Ozark Viper. It's a Ford sheet metal vehicle with the engine located behind the driver. Good run for Patterson. He'll walk over into the next round. Ozark Viper had problems. So the troublemaker will be in the next round when they go into the stage lanes. Back to the starting line. Bad Medicine, powered by the Dodge engine. Chrysler Corporation is starting to flex his muscle in a lot of motorsports. But Chevrolet's right in the middle of this thing, too. They'll roll out with the gun loaded in the name of the Micro Machine, the Galoob-sponsored vehicle of John Bream of the Bream Boys Racing Team out of the Barnett, Missouri area. Jefferson City, Missouri, Bad Medicine. Micro Machine, Chevrolet, far lane, Bad Medicine, Dodge, near lane. We got a race. Transmission, top, ring. Ring goes into the next round. As the Bad Medicine Dodge not able to get the run he wanted out of it. Wow, you talk about an interesting setup. Bigfoot, Gene Patterson driving the Bob Chandler, Marilyn Chandler owned and prepared truck out of Missouri. They're going up against the new kid. Mike Peterson, the troublemaker out of Wyoming. Watch Peterson. He's not a quick lever. Patterson in the far lane of Bigfoot should leave the starting line first. Peterson's strong suit is coming back on the other end of the track, but there's another factor here. Ford Chevrolet's one factor. Horsepower is another factor. That's about even. But experience is a big question here. Peterson ready to go. Chevrolet versus Ford. Bigfoot leads quick. And just legs it out on the other end. What a monster truck race in San Jose. We've got a unique situation in the final. This is the way it goes down. Mike Peterson got together with Bigfoot in the semis and was bumped out. That normally would have eliminated him. However, the way the brackets go, Micro Machine had to go against No Problem. Now, No Problem came back into the round through a loser bracket. He had to win. He did not win. The Micro Machine won, but the Micro Machine broke. So what they do is go back up the ladder. We're going to have a repair of the semifinals. It'll be the Troublemaker Chevrolet out of Wyoming going against the Bigfoot Ford in the final. That's what time it is. Let's go to the start line right now. Second time today these guys are running against each other. Peterson is running a Bigfoot truck awfully hard. Peterson, the kid, the troublemaker out of Wyoming. Gene Patterson in the far lane. And you know, Patterson, I like what he's doing. He's not dancing with this kid at all. He's here to race monster trucks. He's not playing games with him on the starting line. Patterson goes up, checks the ramp, backs up, see if he gets ready to stage. Meanwhile, Peterson, yeah, he is staged. He's ready to go. This kid's got to be a little apprehensive because he has not taken a national win before. This could be the first time for him. Now, he has beaten the Bigfoot truck. He beat Bigfoot a couple of weeks ago in Los Angeles. The Bigfoot crew knows it. Boy, Patterson drills the starting line. Now Peterson's going to come back after him. Patterson! No, Bigfoot takes the win in San Jose, California. Well, I tell you what, Gene, these wins, no matter how you get them, they keep getting harder and harder.
Oh, yeah, Army, you know, the Ford BDS-powered Bigfoot, we've been running pretty good all weekend. We had a little down luck yesterday with the shocks breaking off on us, but my crew guy, Brian Conn, and I, we've been working and trashing on this truck to put this big Ford in the finals, and we're just real happy to be in the finals and win this thing. We've been working for this. It's the second time in the truck, you know, and I'm just working real hard, and I'm just tickled to death to put the Ford in the finals and win it.
Well, congratulations to you. And ladies and gentlemen, you've seen it before, but you got to take one thing in consideration. This guy's on top right now, but everybody that owns a monster truck is going after him. Like the old-time gunfighter, how long can he stay there? That's the question of 1991. Now we're going to go back over to the show and shine portion of today's program. The monster trucks are finished. Mud's finished. How about a beauty pageant? Yeah, nothing will be complete in California without some pretty girls, and we're going to crown this one right now.
California is certainly living up to its reputation as the capital of beautiful women. And when you get a lineup like this, how can you lose? Well, after counting some 12,000 screams, Miss Street Truck winner is Michelle Hess from Hollywood, California. Well, the first annual Chevy S10 pickup show in Northern California is almost history. We've had 3 days of automotive excitement that the Santa Clara Fairgrounds in San Jose will never forget, at least not until next year. Over 20,000 spectators roamed the grounds, eye-peering the multiple color vehicles. But like I said earlier, this is not all for fun. The Chevy S10 folks are awarding $25,000 in pickup contest. Awards include Best Overall 1991 S10, Best Overall 4x4, Best Overall Sport Truck, Best Graphics, Best Daily Driver, Best Paint Job, Best Engine Compartment, and Best Interior. A manufacturing midway showcases the latest in aftermarket parts and accessories. Everything you need to add those personal touches can be found. Now let's get down to some serious money as Chevy S10 pickups divide up $25,000 in cash. With over 450 entries in this premier event at San Jose, the judges certainly had a hard time choosing the top 3 winners. Elio Dionda wins $5,000 for overall 4x4. Steve MacArthur takes another $5,000 for overall sport truck. And Tom Marino wins $10,000 as overall S10 winner.
Well, when it came down to the top 3 in San Jose, California, we have best overall, best 2-wheel drive, best 4-wheel drive. Here are your winners right here. Real quick, how do you feel about that Chevrolet truck?
Wouldn't trade it for anything else. Toughest truck out.
Toughest truck out, he says?
Love it. The best truck I ever owned.
Best truck he ever owned.
All I got to say about mine is Chevy Magic. That's what it is. Heartbeat of America, baby.
You know, this is an interesting event because it's the only event I've ever been to where nobody goes home a loser. Everybody that came to San Jose is a winner.
Yeah.